I think it's likely that the same way we observe chimps, and we observe that they're now in the Stone Age, that aliens might be observing us. And maybe they recognise that there's a pattern, that there are steps that happen. Carl Sagan talked about the different levels of civilization, and that if we don't get past certain levels, we're never going to reach civilizational maturity. While we're in this warring, polluting, pillaging state, we're like children that have immense power. We're capable of using the immense power that other people have created. For example, when you're driving a car and you're stomping on the gas, you can travel much faster than you could on your own, but you didn't invent the engine, you didn't invent wheels and tyres. There are all these things that are involved in the creation of this thing that are really outside of the grasp of your understanding. But yet you have the ability to use it, and not always for the good of society. Like a person with a gun, you can use it to kill people, but you didn't invent a gun. So without the intellect to craft and engineer and manifest these creations, you just have access to them because you have paper or credit card or Bitcoin or whatever you're using to acquire these technologies. Now you have almost no responsibility. You can just flippantly use these things, which is why we are very childlike in our actions, because we haven't had to earn the responsibility. We haven't had to develop these things that we've been able to use, and we've only been able to have them because other people have innovated and spent ungodly amounts of time and effort and focus and research to create these things, and they've put them all together. And then what's the reason to put them together? To profit? And then what's the reason to profit? What are we doing this for? So we can buy more things, but then why are we doing that? So we can buy even better things. And then why do we do that? That's all we seem to do, but why? Why do we need oil? Why can't we just burn wood and stay at home? Why can't we have chickens and grow food in the backyard? Well, we could, we can, people certainly do it, but we've decided to make that almost impossible. Our preferred way of living is to stuff everyone into a very small area where no one grows anything, with as many hard surfaces as can be put down, and then constant work. Everyone's up early, go, innovate, progress, make that money, so you can buy more things. Why? And every year, it's like, where's the newest phone? As if your phone isn't good enough. We are in many ways this combination of this weird, primitive, ape-like thing with the ability to calculate and manipulate our world and our environment that makes us wholly unique, and on top of that, with existential angst and fear. So what do you do with that? Water it down with antidepressants. People are worried about the future. They're trying to figure out what reality is. So what are we doing? Ted Kazinsky was right. As much as it would be lovely to believe that technology and our ability to control nature and control our environment had gone hand in hand with a sort of moral and civilizational improvement, on the contrary, you could deduce many examples that suggest that all it's done is allowed us to do everything, whether for good or ill, more efficiently and more effectively.